Hey folks, Doctor Papa here. I was able to finally get connected with somebody that sold me an iron sword for 30,000, saving me 40,000 off of the 70,000 price tag that it would cost from one of the NPCs. So ready to start doing something a little bit better than my stone sword would do. So we're going to pop into the mines and get busy with some slaying.
We are going to go start killing gizmos. Why am I killing gizmos? Well, for two reasons. One, the the things that they have a potential to drop, the cogs and springs, are in high demand right now because of how many or how long it takes to craft a clockwork sword, which is needed for the Deathstalker, which is the toughest sword in the game. Ooh, something I can sell. Because I'm certainly not collecting these chill blocks, but I should be able to get a pretty penny for that. It's nice when you have people helping to grind like this. So there's two things that I need out of these gizmos. I need these scrap metals because I need 100 of those to be able to craft the slime sword, which is going to be the specialty sword that I'm doing. And then I also am hoping for cogs and springs to be able to sell in the market because those are in very high demand right now. You'll notice that my HP is getting low. I'm not worried about it. As soon as I die, I will simply respawn and run back in here. It's not a big deal. Ooh, got a spring. That will be worth some serious cash. I'm going to keep grinding these until I get 100 of these things to be able to craft my... I need to craft a recycled blade that in turn I can turn into a slime sword. Why do I want a slime sword? Well, one, because it's a specialty sword and that's part of the commitment that I made to this Noob to Pro series, but also because it will help increase the chances. It doesn't increase the chances, but allows me to do much more damage to the slimes, and from slimes you can get a couple of other hot items, namely the pink crystals, the other pink item, I'm drawing a blank right now, and from the ancients you can get the ancient core, all of which are in demand for the ability to craft weapons with them. They are not as in high demand as the springs and cogs from these gizmos though. Okay, so out of that little series there, I got a chill gizmo, a spring, and a cog that are all valuable items in the marketplace. So let's go see if we can get those sold. Okay. For me to be able to forge my slime sword, I'm going to need to be able to do a forge. So in the crafting, I need a copper ingot and some coal. So I'm going to grab the coal out here. Not only do I need the copper for the sake of doing the furnace, but I also need the copper experience levels to be able to craft the furnace. That should not take long, however. Okay, mining forge is unlocked. And I need copper ingots, so I need the furnace. So that's going to take 8 of my coal. That'll take another 8, so I need 16. Plus I need to turn all of my current
Hey folks, Doctor Papa here. My sincere apologies. We ended up with some footage that was not quite usable. So let me just bring you up to speed with a quick narrative versus actually showing you the footage. So I continued to grind um, with my gold sword until we got to level 25 on the slimes. Then I could build the slime sword. You saw some of that footage in with some music previously. And then after that, I went to the mines and continued to mine stone until I could pick up my gold pickaxe. I did pretty much the same thing over in the forest, staying focused on oak wood until I could pick up my gold axe. I have my slime sword. I'm a little bit past level 18 right now. And so I'm just going to run down through my wheat farm here. And then I am going to rebuild this farm so that it can use the gold scythe. That will be my last gold tool that I need to do. So again, you're going to get a little bit of music while I do the administrivia, if you will, of working on building out my farm a little bit better. And then we'll finish up to level 20, show you the last area that we get to with being level 20, and finish up this Noob to Pro series. See you on the other side of some good music. Dr. Papa here. It is time to wrap this series up. So, at the very beginning, I promised that we would get to level 20, and we have indeed achieved level 20, visible up here, as well as in the leaderboard. We talked about that I would have over 1 million. Well, I don't have 1 million in cash, but I did have, as evidenced by the Millionaires Club badge that I'm currently sporting. We said we were going to do gold tools. So I have not only gold tools, but I also have a gold sword, gold pick, gold axe, gold scythe, and I've shown you usage of them each time along the way. I have my slime sword as a specialty sword, and I also promised we would have 10 badges or more. Well, let's take a look at that. Under Mastery, we go to Badges, and we see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We won't count Valentine because that came out while I was doing 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 badges in getting through this Noob to Pro series. Most of them you have seen me get during the course of the Noob to Pro series. It has been my pleasure to share some of the lessons learned that I've done in getting here. As a quick reminder, some of those lessons learned are as follows. When you are getting to your better weapons, you need to, as soon as you're able to grind for beating up on slimes or beating up on gizmos, go kill some gizmos, get a spring, get a cog. Those will give you sufficient money to get you to your gold tools. On your gold tools, go mine stone until you can get to your gold tools. Don't go all the way into bronze and iron and all that other stuff unless you're planning to build them yourself. Stay with your stone tools until you can get iron. Stay with your iron tools until you can get gold. And use the stuff that drops from mobs to be able to work in the market and get you sufficient cash to keep your economy going. Finally, when you're doing your specialty weapons, you need to grind up to specific levels to be able to get that item. In masteries, if we go here and we look in green slimes, I had to get to level 25 to be able to do that. Under pink slime, you have to get to level 20 to be able to do the jelly blade and so on. For your various specialty swords. You need all of the specialty swords. I shouldn't say all. You need most of the specialty swords in order to be able to craft the best sword currently in the game, the Deathstalker. But watch another video by one of the other YouTube creators specifically about the Deathstalker. In fact, DV has a really good one when he first got his Deathstalker. Otherwise, it's been a pleasure for Dr. Papa to show you this Noob to Pro series. Everybody have a great day. See you in High Realms.